Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Nice to see you. Yes, I'm in front of the camera for once. It makes a change. Before we start, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know. It's COVID-19, lockdown. I'm all overgrown. But I've given it a go and the hair's just not having it. But anyway, back to Lego. So this video is going to be a review. Basically, I'm going to try and do one of these every month, once a month, at the end of each month, just to say, just an overview of what the store's been doing, what me and Laura have been bringing into store, what sets we bought, how the order's been going. Are we having a good month with orders? Are we having lots of orders or not? I mean, there's some things we've noticed this month from different. We're getting more orders from Brick Owl. I think we've had most of our orders, all of our orders this month have been from Brick Owl and not Bricklink. I don't know why. If anyone out there knows a reason why that might be, but I don't know if Brick Owl is more accessible to people than the original Bricklink, but I'm not complaining. It's just something we've noticed. So that's the little things we can take from each month. So that's videos. The video's going to be doing things like that, really, and hoping we'll give people insight to how the back workings of a store and what we're up to, and then hopefully that will then encourage other people to do their own stores, or people can then come and give us ideas from their own experiences. There's a lot more people out there with a lot more experience of big stores than we are. We're a nice community, and we want to try and share that, and hopefully the people will share their ideas of us, which you already have on Instagram. There's been some great posts on our Instagram from people that have given us some good advice. We've taken that on board, and hopefully with this and the advice from others, we can get the store going to a place we want to be. It's a long-term project for me and Laura, as we said before. Something we want to try. It's like, we're looking 5-6 years down the line as opposed to just next week. So we know where we want to be, and this is part of it, and sharing it on social media and YouTube, and eventually I'll get Twitch up and running once time and space allow. But for now, this is just basically a May review. So I'm going to start off with the sets we've bought, starting with these bad boys. So we've got 5 of these, well, 5 of them, but I took 1. These are a deal in Argos. You can get 2 of these for £15. So me and Laura I got 2 of each. 2 of each being that we've also got these on the deal as well. So we can get 2 of these for £15. So me and Laura got 5 of each. But like I said, I've taken 1 for my own collection, which I like these speed champs. So these were a pretty good part out. I think it's 3 times. We'll have a look at numbers in a minute, but I think it's like high 20s, touching £30 on the recent Bricklink 6 months average. So that's not how I normally work it. That's how I normally price the store up. So that's what I go on. A bit more if you go on the latest prices, but I like to try and work off what people have already been paying at. So I've got 4 of these to be going on the store. So looking forward to parting them out in the next week or so once we get some more storage. And again, like I said, we've got these in the same deal. I actually managed to get mine for pretty much free based on some reward points I had, but again, I'll go through that when we go through the spreadsheet. Yes, there's going to be spreadsheets. So again, these, no real reason, there's no particular reason, no minifigures or anything. It's just more of a nice selection of parts. Part out value was good. They're on a deal. Let's see why not. And it's good. In the minute we get to, we're not looking so much for, we need loads of parts. We're trying to get a bit of variation in the store. We're trying to just get Lego into store because Lego is what sells, and we've had some really good orders this month. We want to try and keep up the momentum. So with the money we've made this month, we've managed to get some parts, which is good. And along with that, Laura also is shopping in the mighty Tesco's and came across this. A good deal again, £16.50 these were going for in Tesco. So Laura picked up 4 of these. She was supposed to be doing the food shopping, but ended up buying 4 of these. I don't blame her. So again, hidden sides from what we figured or found out doing some research, are quite a good part out. So people like the minifigures. There's some really cool pieces in these. These come with these minifigures, which price part out pretty well. I think they cover the price of the set of what we've paid, so they should be good. They go pretty well as well. If they don't, I normally put them on the Bricklink and Brick Owl first. If they don't sell within the first couple of months, I try and then put them on eBay. I don't like to put them on eBay first because of the extra fees that eBay put in, but it's something that I would consider if they don't move quick enough, because we rely on the minifigures to bring the money back in quicker. As you probably already know, as you're Bricklink sellers and Brick Owl sellers out there. So we've got 4 of them, so that's £16.50 each for them. Good deal. We also got the Lego Avengers was on Amazon and found a Lego Avengers set, the Hulk Helicopter Rescue 76144. There'll be a picture coming up on the screen soon. That was mainly because it was £36.50, which I think is about £14–15 cheaper than the retail value. I got 3 of them, which is the max I could get on Amazon at the time. The minifigures part out pretty well. There's 2 minifigures in there specifically, which is the Hulk, which you see here, and Pepper Potts, or Rescue as she's known as well, when she's dressed up in the Iron Man clad, is they put out really well as well. So hoping that minifigures will shift to then bring back the money that we spent on the sets, and then we can then reinvest that back into store pretty quickly. We've already sold 1 of them, which is good. So we've got 2 more left of the Hulks, and we've had inquiries about others, but no one's come forward yet. Someone was asking about if I could sell them the minifigure and the jetpack as pictured here for Rescue, which I could do, but they wanted it at the same price as the minifigure, which we're sort of short selling ourselves a bit. So I've decided, I haven't heard anything back yet, so still waiting on that. So then the sets we bought. Laura's ordered 2 more sets yesterday. She found a good deal, which will be pictured here. They haven't arrived yet, so they won't be on any spreadsheets we see. I'm back at work. Are coming early next June, so we're trying to get it sorted out. So hoping that we can get all these sort of cycled into store in the next 2 weeks or so. At the minute, there's still storage options we need to sort out, which are, again, they're being delivered next week. So I hope we get it to position that it's easy for Laura to maintain when she's got 2 kids to look after, and she'll be out in the evenings doing Bricklink orders and Brick Owl orders. So that's the goal at the minute, just get everything parted out, set up, so it's easier for her when I'm not here to help her out, and I'll just be running admin from the laptop, wherever I may be. So that's as it is at the minute. So we'll take a look at some spreadsheets and some numbers to see what else is clicking in the background. Just insight really. So here we have the first spreadsheet. Again, disclaimer, I love a spreadsheet. I just think it's a great way of visualising things, especially in situations like this where you're trying to run a store and there's money coming in when you're going out. It is pretty much a small business, although we don't really run it like that at the minute. As time goes on, the future, it might be a case where it is making enough money that we do have to run it as a more of a professional outfit. So it's just a nice habit to get into, I think. So on the 14th, there's no dates here, but these are all from this month. Me and Laura decided to get the Argos deals. So we got the Speed Champions McLaren Senna, brand new set. We paid a price of £5, and that's over all full sets that we bought. Bearing in mind that Laura paid £45 for the 3 Sennas and the 3 Sharks that she bought. And then there was a £3.95 charge, I think, on top of that for postage. So yeah, £45 for the sets. I got another 2 Sennas and another 2 Sharks, but on checking out, I found out that I had some Nectar points. Those of you in the UK knew what Nectar points are. They can be exchanged on Argos and other sites for, well, basically just vouchers in essence. So I had £30 worth of Nectar vouchers, which meant I could get the 2 Sennas and the 2 Sharks for free. I just had to put in another £1.45, I think it was, for postage. So in total, over the five of each set we bought, I took one for myself, as I said. So it was £45 in total for the sets, £5.40 for postage. As the Bricklink 6-month average said on these dates, so it might have changed a little bit since then, but on the date we bought these, the McLaren Senna was £23.42 part out in the last 6 months, and the Shark was a £17.31, which, based on those prices, so we're timesing the profit by the amount of sets we've got, take away the original price of £20, gives us a £73.68 profit overall if we sold all the parts today. Obviously this will change as the time goes on, and I think every 3 months I like to try and update the prices so they're sort of moving with the time. So every 3 months I'll update the 6-month average, so the price will slowly increase. So even if you sell all the parts over a year, you're probably going to make more profit than is seen here, because the prices slowly increase as demand and Lego gets more popular, etc, etc. But all in all, just on the Senna sets, that's £268.40. Now a lot of that is, like I said, because I've got 2 of them for free. The £1, 146% a profit on the shark. Then going on to the Marvel Hulk, the helicopter rescues, we saw a lot of this profit is from minifigures. Now I got these for £36.50 off Amazon. I could get a maximum of 3, so I maxed out what I could get. Costed me £109.50. No postage because it was a Prime offer. £90.43 for a price for a part out over 6 months. Again, £161 profit over the 3 sets, making 47.75% profit, which is nice. So a lot of that is on the minifigures. We've sold one of the Hulks. We've still got all the minifigures left. If anyone is interested, is watching. Laura went food shopping, came back with 4 sets of Lego from the hidden side. Again, don't blame her. £16.50, great deal. I think these retail around the mid-20s normally. So she picked up 4, leaving 1 on the shelf. She didn't want to feel too bad by her taking all of them off the shelf, bless her. So £66 spent. Obviously no delivery charge because we bought them from the shop. £41.43 part out. £99.72p profit over all 4, giving us half the money back again. So what this means at the end is £220.50 has been spent on Lego, £5.40 on postage. The part outs for each set is £172.59 and £396 total in the profits here. And then this one is the profits minus what we paid on postage, so it's £391.34 is the total profit over all the sets, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, there's another one to go in here, the Lego Classic box. Laura paid £20 each for them. As you can see, they were £29.99 on the Lego site, so she picked them up quite rightly so, because they were £20 each, so she's got 2 of them. So they'll be parted out. That's an extra 900 pieces per one, so this will be added when they arrive. Again, not all these have been parted out into the store yet. There's only the Marvel one. I wanted to get that one in straight away because it was mainly because of the minifigures, and some of the parts are pretty good in that set. And then what we spent on the actual store as expenses for other things besides Lego, we had some more packaging delivered. We had only one size of envelope, so we've expanded that to another size of envelope. We're getting bigger orders. We weren't expecting to get such big orders, but we had bigger orders. We could get it all in the same envelope. So we expanded there. I got a Dymo label maker. There'll be a review of this in the future because I think it's a really handy little label making machine. It's been what I've used to label the drawers, as you've seen in previous videos. So that was a good little buy. And we got some postcards, which is what we will put in orders that we send out. So it's like a little thank you card with a few links to our social media stuff and other sites associated with the GingerBrick Man. So everything GingerBrick Man on there, really hoping to just let people into what we're doing and they can share their experiences hopefully on our Instagram. I like it when people buy stuff from our store and then they can share what they built with the stuff they bought off on the store on their Instagrams or Facebooks, or just send us an email. Just little things like that. It's nice to see what people are making, because sometimes you're parting stuff out or picking stuff out and you go, oh, I wonder what they're making. It's really interesting. It's like there's only a few parts, or sometimes there's a load of random parts, or you can sort of get a vague idea what they're. But more often than not, it's just little bits finishing something off, I'd imagine. So yeah, it's nice to see what other people are making and what they're up to. So orders, as I said before. So this is it. This is I only started doing this beginning this month. So this is pretty much what was up to date as of everything we sold since I started the stores, as a rough guide. So it's probably not completely accurate, especially the eBay thing. So this is pretty much up to this date what we'd sold. We'd sold quite a lot of minifigures on eBay in April, May. I had a Disney Series 2 set that sold quite well. Fees, this is a rough guess. No, actually that's not a rough guess. I calculated that all up. Profits, again a rough guess, but we didn't make a lot of profit on the minifigures because I bought a whole box of 60, I took a set for ourselves and then auctioned off the rest of them at 99p starting bid, just to get some more money back in the store. And it was quite good because it meant we could buy a lot of the boring stuff at the store, as it were. So some of the storage things we've got and the packaging you've just seen, a lot of that came out of the eBay stuff. A lot of this profit has gone into more sets. So from the 8th of May, this is all, it's again no Bricklink from beginning of May, it's all been Brick House. These are all the orders. These link to the XML files for Brickstock, so I can it's something I want to do in the future to assess what's being bought, what colours, are there any trends, is there anything we need to get more of, is there anything we can look at to add variety to the store. These link to the postage labels I printed. I like to take all my orders down to the post office to get the proof of postage, even if it's £1. The raw mail are pretty good, but I just like to make sure that everyone's covered for the compensation in the orders. People are spending their money, I want to make sure their money's safe, and so I keep all the postage labels on track here, and there's just a few little calculations really to see what sort of profits coming from the Lego sold, and we put a little handling fee on there. That is to cover our packaging expenses, a little bit of our time, and yeah, mainly packaging, because as you all know, there's some little orders yet you're using quite a lot of packaging to do it, so that just covers that. So all in all, pretty good. £92.27 from the 8th of May that is from beginning of May, so that order at the beginning of May there as well. Yep, so that's £92.27 gone in as profit. Different, 1,100 parts we've sold, which is pretty good. I'm very, very pleased with that. I know it's a difficult time at the minute, and there's a lot of people at home that are on the internet more buying and building Lego, which is good, and I'm just hoping the momentum continues once things get back to normal, hence why we're trying to add more Lego to the store to try and keep that momentum up, because it's really good fun. Me and Laura really enjoying ourselves, and it's a project we're enjoying, and this time off has given us so much more motivation and inspiration to do it, and the community online is brilliant. It just helps massively. So as I said, that's just an overview of what sort of orders we're having. So it's really nice to look at, see what sort of the average prices are for parts, as you can see, and how big the orders are. We get some little ones, we get some big ones, like everyone. But it'd be interesting to see what other people's views are and what they can make of this information. Is it a trend that they see, etc. So it's really, I think it's nice for people to see that also got stalls to not compare is the wrong word, we're not in competition. It's just nice to see what the people are doing. Account overview, this will be something I'll fill in later at the end of the month. So end of each month I'm going to fill in all the big numbers basically to get a big number at the end. I'm hoping to, I didn't do it this month because it's something I thought about at the end. Again, I'm probably going well over the top with this analysing of the store, but it just keeps me happy, that's the main thing. So I'm going to fill this in. So I'll have like a stock, the inventory level at the beginning of the month. On the 1st of June I'll put the inventory levels in here, and I'll put the new inventory level in at the beginning of July, just to see how much we sold, how much we put in, are we putting in more than we're selling, are we keeping up with demand, how much is being bought, sold, what's the real true profit when you take out all the packaging costs, or everything in between. What is a true number of your profit. So that's just again another overview of what's going on. So these are sort of spreadsheets I've been using. They'll tweak and change as I use them more, and new things come into my head, or I don't want that information, or I don't really want that information, I can link that to that. So that's the sort of levels I'm working to. Again, a lot of people probably look at that and think that's just so much overkill. A lot of it is online. The Bricklink store is pretty good for information, as is a Brickhouse store. A lot of the information you need, you've got the dashboards, they're pretty handy, but I just like to see it like this and put the information in and visualize it better. It's my mind and how it works. I love a number crunch. So I hope it's been insightful. I hope it's not too boring. I'm trying to keep the videos sort of 10 to 15 minutes. I don't want to bore people because it's not exciting for all to watch. If there's any feedback, constructive, please drop me a line, comment in below. There'll be links to anything that I think is worth linking in the description as well. There'll be a blog post to go with this on the WordPress site that we have. It's running as a WordPress site at the minute. Hoping in the future I can have a proper domain name, but at the minute it's just running straight off WordPress. But yeah, any information, any feedback, any advice, greatly appreciated, whether on here or on Instagram or any other social sites. Even on the blog, give the blog a read, see what you think. It's all valuable to me. So thank you very much for watching, and see you again next month.